Our special guest this morning is President E. Gordon Gee of West Virginia University. And President Gee, you know, I want to just start with this. I know a lot of WVU graduates right here in Western Pennsylvania. So a lot of us come to your university. Is that not right?
It's mountaineer country, no doubt about it, and we're grateful for that. We're just south of the Pennsylvania border. I'm 8 miles, as a matter of fact, but we get so many wonderful students from this part of the world, and part of it is the fact that it's a great college town. It's a wonderful university. It's the safest college town in the country, one of the safest cities, so parents feel very comfortable about it. And we're one of the most comprehensive universities in America. So from that point of view, it really does present a great opportunity for Pennsylvania students.
Of course, I remember some great rivalries with the University of Pittsburgh.
That's right.
We don't always have those anymore.
No, we don't. You know, the world has changed, but Pitt will always be a great friend for 6.5 days a week, and on a Saturday afternoon, we want to beat the hell out of them. How does that sound?
I'll let you say that on a Pittsburgh TV station.
Right, yeah.
So West Virginia University, I mean, this is a university that is into everything. I mean, you've got law, you've got medicine, you've got business. It is the premier university for the state of West Virginia. Economically,
well,
what does it mean?
Well, you know, what we're very proud of is the fact that we do represent the hopes and dreams of 1.8 million West Virginians. But we're also a major American university. There are 130 institutions in this country that are called R1. They do about 80% of the basic research done in universities in this country. Pittsburgh, CMU, West Virginia University. There are 4,500 universities in the country, and we're one of those that crosses both lines, and I'm very proud about that. And
you're also the #1 employer.
We are the largest employer in the state. Our budget's about $4.5 billion when you bring in our academic medical center, but we're very, very comprehensive, and I think that's what makes our educational experience so good, because you know, if you want to be a physician, our medical center is right in the center of the campus. If you want to be an engineer, our engineering school is right there. If you want to be a lawyer, we're right there. If you want to be a teacher, fabulous teaching programs. The Benetton Scholars Program is one of the best. So I'm very grateful for the comprehensive nature of the university.
Do you find that West Virginia, you get the support that you should get from state government? This has been a major problem, I might add, here in Pennsylvania, where we do not fund our universities the way we should.
Yeah, what I tell everyone about West Virginia is they love us. I mean, everyone loves us in the state. They don't fund us to the level that they should, but
their funding doesn't reflect the love.
It doesn't, because, you know, and one of the problems with universities is the fact that the public roads and sewers and public education, those are always #1 priorities, and then universities are #2. So what we have to do is we have to become critical to the future of the state. #1 and #2 is we have to reform ourselves. You know, what I did at West Virginia, I said, if you're not going to give us money, give us freedom. I feel like Moses. You know, let us come out of the wilderness, but give us enough freedom so we can be entrepreneurial, so we can create the kind of resources to support the parents and students who come to the institution.
Are you comfortable that you had the freedom you need?
We have made a lot of progress. You know, with freedom comes responsibility, but we've made a lot of progress, and I'm grateful to our legislature for allowing that to happen.
Let me ask you about one subject area that I know you've been taking a lead in, and that's Alzheimer's, something that we care about a lot wherever we live in this country.
Yeah, well, you know, it's in some ways it's an epidemic, as we both know, and you and I are of that vintage that we start thinking about a little bit. Dr. Ali Rezai, whom you'll get on this program, is one of the leading researchers in the country. And by the way, I'm a lawyer, so I'll explain this in lawyer's terms. He has learned how to separate the blood-brain barrier. They scrape out the plaque, which really causes Alzheimer's, and they're getting great results. It's the first in the world patient effort that has taken place.
Yeah, and I'll re-emphasize, as Gordon just said, folks, we will have this expert on our show in a coming weeks, because I don't think, for many of us baby boomers who may be thinking of the future, as you point out, tackling Alzheimer's, dementia, issues like that, finding, if not necessarily a cure, but a way to prevent or to slow the process. If West Virginia University can do that, you're going to get the plaudits of the entire world.
Well, I think that it's an issue that we all need to be focused on, because our population is getting older. but they also can be very productive. You and I are, well, at least I'm an example of that. You know, I just turned 75, and I'm proud about
Well,
that.
you're a little older than I am, but not that much older.
I know. Thank you very much, my friend.
No, you are a perfect example of somebody who has been able to do so much, both younger and later in life. And why not? I mean, I think people are healthier today and are able to live longer, and as long as they can be productive, that's fantastic.
And I think that that's important. I think that this notion of aging out is just not very good, because we lose a lot of productive opportunities for people.
Are you ever going to retire?
Well, I think that there's an opportunity for me to do so at some time, but as long as I'm having fun and as long as I'm doing good work, I want to maintain the opportunity that I have right now.
Well, E. Gordon Gee, president of West Virginia University, it's such a pleasure to have you on
Honored
the
to
show.
be here.
You know
Thank
we'll
you,
have
John.
you back. Thank you,
I look
Gordon.
forward
All
to
the
it.
best
Thank
to you, sir.
Always glad to be here.
When the Sunday Business page continues, the investigation into the recent crash of an Ethiopian Airlines Boeing 737 MAX on its way to Kenya, we'll ask a veteran commercial airlines pilot and WVU's teaching assistant professor of mechanical and aerospace engineering, Dr. Peter Gall, to share his thoughts about this tragedy. Stick with us.
The Sunday Business page will be back in just a moment.